But in investing, like we know it's not intuitive for people, but this is an endeavor where you might lose money over a 10-year period. And that doesn't mean you did anything wrong. Investing is a very, very long endeavor. I think the closest example is like planting an oak tree. Like it takes, if you planted a seed in your backyard and checked it next Wednesday and you're like, oh, it doesn't work, it's a scam. You're like, no, it takes a long time. And the results are going to be magnificent, but it's going to take 50 years. And I think investing is really close to that. And it throws a lot of people off. By far the biggest problem for new investors is not understanding how much time is needed to put the odds of success in your favor. And it's not a month, it's not a year, it's something closer to 5 or 10 years before you're like, okay, if you've given it that much time, you should start to see most likely whether you're doing it right or wrong. But even in that scenario, even in 10 years, even if you're doing it right, it's not without precedent at all that maybe you've done fairly poorly. If the economy is doing really poorly, if there's a financial crisis, if there's a pandemic, whatever it might be. So that's what it's really a lifelong endeavor. And that's what screws people up if they're not familiar with that time frame.
Besides the time horizon, what do you think are also the biggest mistakes that people are making when it comes to their money?